Alright, time for some more four-wheeler content. I'm going out to my in-laws' camp for breakfast. And here we go, it's a beautiful fall day. It has a CV carb, which I've never really dealt with before, and yeah, I was trying to fiddle with the idle screw and I couldn't get it to work. I might have to go to my local mechanic for a bit of help. I can keep it running if I have the idle or the choke on just a tad, so I can ride it. Just don't stop, I guess. Oh, I hate this part. I took my F-150 years ago through here. What was I thinking? Crazy. haven't mowed my lawn since July, believe it or not, end of July, and it's October 18th right now. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to finally mow my lawn. It'll be the last time I mow this year for sure. Oh, Jesus Christ, the ruts here. Now this four-wheeler, my Foreman 500, came from my wife's uncle. I said that in another video. He bought it brand new, and it mostly was used to hunt deer and moose. So he actually wants to borrow it here for deer season. For moose season, I think he used his new four-wheeler. He bought a 2025 Honda Foreman, whatever the newest upgrade for this type of model is. And yeah, he likes his old girl. He misses the manual shift, and yeah, he misses his old ride. So I told him he could borrow it anytime, and his grandson's about 13, and same thing. I'm like, well, you can take this thing at any time. And the young fella, of course, was like, I actually like Gramp's new one. He can drive yours, the old one. Okay, fine, whatever. Although her uncle does admit the new one has power steering, and you know, it's more modern in every way. So there's things he does like about the new one. I was always a dirt bike guy, and I thought about buying a four-wheeler off and on. I came from a snowmobile family, so at one point, about 10 years ago, I bought snowmobiles, but we just aren't getting the snow down here in southeast New Brunswick that we used to, and honestly, it was a big waste of money. So I told him I'd buy this thing if he ever wanted to upgrade, and he kind of kept that in the back of his mind. And in March-ish, February, March, he reached out and said, you want to buy it? Okay, cool. Now I'm the proud owner of this 09 Honda Foreman. I have a trail pass, and I can ride all winter, and most ATV people do. So, you know, I do love the dual sport life and motorcycles, two wheels in general. But it is nice having the ability to ride something all year round. And I have my snowmobile suit from years ago and my snowmobile helmet, so all I needed was a bike capable of running in the winter, and now I have it. And it does pretty good, even with these stock tires or ATV tires. I don't run studs or anything. I did pretty good in the winter. All right, this is King Street, I believe. Then I'm gonna hit Fairfield, and then I'm gonna hit my destination. Officially a snowmobile trail, so in the winter I wouldn't be allowed on this particular trail. It's confusing here. Snowmobiles club and the ATV club, there's some shared trails, some where one half is for sleds and one half is for ATVs, and anyway, there's some trails that only one or the other can go on. I don't really, I'm a member of the Quad SE Federation because I have to be for this thing, but they won't let us dual sport guys join the club, so to speak. So my DRZ is not allowed on the trail. Now, most members don't give a shit to let you know, they'll sit there and say, okay, cool, whatever. But you can get some Quad SE diehards, usually with their massive four-door, six-seat side-by-side saying, oh, we don't like dual sports on the trail. You guys damage the trail. Well, everywhere I go, there's two big ruts side-by-side. So I think everything damages the trail. I would more than happy trail pass my DRZ and, you know, join with it. They get a second pass out of it. And I do volunteer to go do trail maintenance and things. So I would happily join their club if they'd have me. But if you can't beat them, join them. So, you know, I have this thing. If they really have me, I say, well, I got a Honda Foreman at home and trail pass, so leave me alone. Seems to be running pretty good. There's usually muck here. Yep. Muck. I kind of like this thing. It's all low-end grunt. Oh. A utility sled, or a utility quad. When I first got it, I couldn't figure out shifting it, to be honest. I'm used to a real clutch lever. So I actually posted on a forum, like, how the hell do I shift this thing without making it jerky? And you rev match, just like you do with the clutch. And I don't know why I didn't think to do that. So once I started rev matching, it actually works a lot better to downshift. Although with this thing, you can leave it in second and third and get through most situations. Yeah, last time I came through here on the DRZ, this was all bone dry. I think I'm almost to Fairfield now. Yeah, Fairfield Road. I'm almost to my destination. Now, one thing on my long-term plan, I grew up outside of Moncton, New Brunswick. I live in Sackville, New Brunswick now, about 35 minutes away. And I want to go and ride some of my old trails from my youth. I was looking at them on Google Maps one day and reminiscing. I grew up with trails in my backyard, and I had an XR 100, and then I had a TTI 230. All my buddies had bikes and four-wheelers, so I really want to go ride the old trails. I wanted to do it in 2023. I wanted to do it in 2024, and I never did it. Maybe 2026 will be my year. Probably do that on the DRZ, so I don't have to trailer anything anywhere. But New Brunswick is kind of cool. To give the Quad Federation some credit, you can pretty much drive across this whole province on four-wheeler off-road vehicle. You know, not efficient. You go left, right, up, down. But yeah, I think there's a couple spots where maybe you'd have to cross roads, and there's a dead zone here and there. But yeah, I could in theory drive to my my old stomping ground. It would take me a whole weekend, I think. The beauty of the DRZ is I can just the road. Creek down here and an old fishing pier. I went in here last time. Looks pretty. Let's do it. Oh, that is pretty. Looks like people have fires and stuff down here. Let's see if it idles. Yep. Okay, it's idling better. Okay, that's good. I love the smell of fall and the smell of a motor, a machine in the mud. It's just, there's a certain smell to it that I love. modifications I've done to this thing. I mean, I did maintenance on it when I bought it. I did the oil change, and I had my mechanic do a spark plug and do my differentials. I'm going to learn to do the differentials myself next year. I added a mirror because, well, I like to see what's happening behind me. And I have a back rack on it for when my wife wants to come with me, which is handy for storage. I got a big thermos of coffee in it right now. I don't know if I latched that actually. Well, I'm almost to my first destination, so I think I'll end things here, but I'm going to be going through some pretty blueberry fields in a few minutes. I think I'll pick up when I get there.